a mic, which is super exciting. Isn't this? We have one mic. Apparently, is this one working yet? Oh, so I guess we'll just pass the microphone down. Let's start. Let's have everyone. Is that one working? Is that one not working either? We are on fire. Isn't this exciting? Also, we also had a fire alarm, and now we know why. Alright, so I'll let you pass the mic down, and we'll just let you introduce yourselves and just share a little something interesting about yourselves. So you want to share a fun fact, how much you weigh, how many babies you've dropped, whatever is your poison. So I'll just, part 2, that's 3 more than I've dropped, so I'll just pass this along. Alright, here you go.
And go. I'm Kellen Goff. I'm the voice actor for Freddy. I've been doing this for about 8 years, and this is my first ever being a guest at one of these things. It's so crazy. I've been up here before on mistake, but nobody's ever called me up here. But yeah, I'm really excited, and shout out to all my Twitter friends.
My name is Becky Shrimpton. I play Bon Bon. So I'm just going to come right out because I'm sure this will be a question later. I think Bon Bon is a girl, but I have no confirmation from Scott for this. So that's your answer for that one there. We don't know. I think it's a girl. And I also think bow ties are cool. And I will pass this along to Miss Heather.
I don't recognize you. The voice actor for Baby. I'm bringing it closer because Kellen told me to. I'm from Alaska, and I love everything outdoors. Backpacking is my favorite thing in the world, so that's something special about me.
Is it time for the show? Here's someone creeping through my room. My name is Michelle Moss, and I live in Canada, in British Columbia, where it's freezing cold, and I'm really happy to be here in the rain. Never thought I'd say that, but it's the truth. I make things where I live. I grow gardens and raise animals and do voiceover and make jewelry and a whole bunch of other things that you can find out about if you go onto my websites, and I hope you do. And Kellen made me join Twitter today. Laura is now on Twitter. He did. He's very persuasive. Thanks.
Welcome to an exciting panel here at SacAnime. I'm Andy Field. My favorite food is Eggs Benedict. Here's the fun fact, I actually have a southern accent. And I'm not accent-free, as they say. How about that? Here's Julie.
Elephant access granted. Security door open. Hello. I'm Julie, the computer, now known as Vent Girl. I had a special t-shirt made. Since I have no body, I figured I needed to tell everyone who I am because I have no face. But yeah, I'm Julia from Dallas, Texas, and it's so great to be here to see all you guys. We've been having such a nice time meeting everyone, and we got some really talented people out there who have shown us some amazing art that they've done. So anyway, thank you guys so much, and here we go.
It's me, sorry. Hello. So I'm going to ease you in with a nice, easy question that I think all of you will be able to answer fairly simply. What is the purpose of being? Why are we on this planet? No, I would never drop that on you. That one's actually not for another 4.5 minutes. No. All of you guys were cast as these characters. You guys have done tremendous work, and obviously these guys are super enthusiastic. about you guys and your performances. Five Nights at Freddy's is it's a phenomenon, and I think that the obvious question is, how aware were you of this phenomenon when you took the game?
I was pretty aware of it. I mean, it was circulating around YouTube. Whoa. When did the first FNAF come out? I'm 2014. Yeah, that was when I was I guess 19, and it just came as like this full-on thing from Steam. This brand new guy, Scott Cawthon, whoever he is. And I don't know, usually I'd stay away from spooky things, so my friends, what do? The nice people, they forced me to play the game. And, you know, I ran away screaming from Chica many times, because a bird with teeth is terrifying to me. But yeah, I was pretty aware of it. I was not, you know, this aware of it. But it was just really fun to get involved. I'm, you know, blessed. We're all blessed for that. I don't want to speak for you guys.
Yeah, no, you can go ahead and speak for us, Callum. That's okay.
That's the job of the ventriloquist. He speaks for his...
Do you hear the groans? Do you hear the groans? I played the first game, and I had read a review of it. We're like, this is one of the scariest things you can find. Okay, does anyone know that David Bowie was followed around by a giant rabbit for most of his reality tour? That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. And as much as I can feel like David Bowie, the happier I am. So, what? No, David Bowie did on his reality tour. He was stalked by a giant rabbit. It's great. So thank you. This is fantastic. But when the actual game came out, I actually didn't know I was in this game. I just thought I was playing a cute little bunny rabbit. I auditioned for the job. I got I booked it. Obviously, I was supposed to be playing a cute little bunny rabbit, so I did my cute little bunny rabbit voice. And then I realized what context those cute little bunny rabbit voices were in. And a friend of mine messaged me on Facebook and was like, "You're in the new Five Nights at Freddy's!" Yeah, it was Callum. And sure enough, it turned out I was in it. This became a rabbit hole, if you will, with my boyfriend on YouTube reading the comments like you never do, and being like, "Hey, do you have any idea how big this is? People love you, and people are amazing and loving this game, and I'm just so freaking grateful for all of you because you're all really cool." I played through it, and my God, this thing is scary, and I've got the best kill. Clearly, I got the best kill. So, on to another great kill.
Hi. So as for me, I shy away from anything, anywhere in the realm of horror, because I'm a ginormous weenie, seriously. And so, whenever the game came out, I gotta figure out what all this is all about. And so I knew that I was too terrified to ever play it. So I just watched a bunch of really cool YouTubers. And the funny thing is that I'm a little older than the YouTube generation. And so I didn't understand, like, why do people watch YouTubers? Why would anyone watch someone else play a video game? That makes no sense to me. And then I watched him and I was like, I get it. Because it's so fun. And I didn't watch one YouTuber play it. I watched lots of YouTubers play it. And it was a really cool, surreal experience because, you know, I did all the voice for Baby, but I didn't know anything that was going to happen or anything else about the game until I watched it. And so for me, as I'm watching the game, I know what's coming, you know, and I know what I'm about to do or what I'm about to say, and it was always so fun for me to see people's reactions. And my favorite part would be whenever, you know, I lead to your unfortunate demise. That's my favorite part because, of course, you know, everyone's like, what? Because I'm so sweet and tortured. So that's fun.
Well, I'm like probably a lot of us here. I have no idea what I was getting into. I saw an audition for a horror game doll. And I thought, oh, I can do horrible. So I did the audition and got the job and kind of forgot about it. And then my husband got on Google and said, have you checked your name on Google lately? So we went on and I'm like, oh my God, I had no idea. So I had to learn all about Five Nights at Freddy's, and I went to my friend's house who has a son who's a big fan, and he sat me down and played it with me, but he was afraid to get scared. So he's like inching along just like this. And I'm like, well, what's happening? Why isn't anything happening? I'm scared, I don't want to get the face. Inching along, and I'm like, oh, really? So he said, okay, you have to do it. And he left the room, so I'm like this, and right away, and he's like, oh, okay, I get it. Now this is great. I just got scared. I love it. But that was my introduction to Five Nights at Freddy's, because I'm not a gamer myself. I'm a voiceover artist. And as far as games go, I love that it's scary. I can understand why there's such a draw, because everyone loves to get scared. Makes you remember you're alive before they kill you. Right?
So I had not heard of the game, but I teach middle school in my day job, and it was a slow period. We were just sitting there. It was maybe 5 minutes before the bell rang, and I got the email that said you got the job that you had auditioned for. You audition and you forget them. And so I opened it up and I said, hey guys, I just got a voiceover job. They all know I do voiceover. They're really impressed that I've done an e-learning video for colon cleanse or something. And so I just started reading part of the script, and one of the kids said, oh my gosh, that's a Five Nights at Freddy's game. There's another one. And I said, I don't know what that means. Oh wow. Foxy. I said, So anyway, the kid said, that's a Five Nights at Freddy's game, and I said, I don't know what that means, but I know enough about voiceover that I'm probably not allowed to say anything. So I quit talking. I emailed the guy immediately, the guy being Scott Coffin, who said, yeah, I guess I can tell you it's a Five Nights at Freddy's game, but please don't say things about it. But I still don't know how big it was. And so then I went to Google and said, holy cow, this thing is huge. And then, I had to call Scott on the phone to make sure he had the voice. I had no idea it was a big deal to call Scott Coffin on the phone. Apparently it was huge. So being a middle school teacher, I did get a little more insight into how big this was. I would sit down at the table with the kids who clearly liked Five Nights at Freddy's. And those kids are clear. It wasn't the football players, it was the kids who are smart and enjoy my class, which is a technology class. And so I got a lot of insight really quickly on that, and that was my introduction to the franchise.
So you did an e-learning narration for colon cleanse. I want your autograph. It's amazing. I had no idea. You are now a god. I was already impressed, but now I'm really impressed. Yeah, same as them. The scripts were very kind of top secret in a way. I mean, they didn't have any detail as to what the game was, and we didn't get to see any of the other characters' lines, only our own. So, and our characters were not given names when we auditioned, so it was kind of, we just knew kind of what we were auditioning for. And so I just love doing computer voices and robot voices and AI voices for games and VR projects. So when I saw they were looking for a computer voice, I auditioned, and I was really excited because anytime I see that, I'm like, yeah, I want to try it. And so yeah, when I booked it, I recorded it, and then afterwards I was like, I like to just keep it, know what I work on so I can check out the game when it comes out. So I emailed Scott. I was like, hey, do you mind telling me what the game is so I can just check it out when it's out? And he said, yeah, here's the trailer for it. I just released the trailer a couple of days ago, and so I clicked on the link, and it opened up on YouTube. It already had over a million views, and it had just come out the day before. And I was like, oh my god, okay, this thing already has 1 million views, and it's just a trailer, and it just came out the day before. And I was like, okay, this is something really, really exciting. So then I just started kind of following it a lot since then. And my husband, he makes games for a living, so when I told him what it was, he knew exactly what it was, and he's like, oh, that's Five Nights at Freddy's. So anyway, it's very exciting. It was a very nice surprise, and so we're all very glad to be here.
By the way, I just want to take this time to say happy anniversary, 20th anniversary to Andy Field. This is his week, and Kate, I don't want to embarrass you, so don't stand up if you don't want to, but she's out there in the crowd right now. There she is, Kate, right there. Kate Field. That is amazing. I can't stand 20 years with myself. How do you do it with another person? But yeah. And can we get a video for Scott of this? Because this is the first official FNAF panel that I know of. Can you come up? This is my friend Josh. He's going to tape us. Come on up. Hi, Josh. All right. Yeah, on three, we're all going to say hi, Scott. Sure. Yeah, say hello. Okay, hello. All right. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Scott! Hey, Scott. All right, that's it.
I'm just happy because Fun Time Freddy let me wear his hat. So I'm coming down here with you wonderful people. I'm gonna be the mic stand. Whoa, that was smart of me. I'm a genius. If you have a question, feel free to get in this line. Yeah, let us know if questions for anyone in particular. But let's get this wagon train rolling. Hello, who are you?
Bonnie.
That was a stupid question, wasn't it? Let's get a good question.
Okay, well, real quick, are you talking about the squatty potty thing for the colon cleansing e-learning video? Squatty potty.
That would be amazing. No, I didn't get to do squatting.
I was just thinking of that, but what's it called? Oh jeez. I can't remember. I'm turning 19 this month. I was wondering if you guys could do like a Five Nights at Freddy's happy birthday.
You're turning how old? 19. And she was wondering if you could do a happy birthday for Five Nights at Freddy's happy birthday thing.
Sure. Did you say happy? Oh. To you? Happy birthday, Bonnie! See you in the breaker room!
Everything is gonna be okay for your 19th. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Bon Bon.
Did you say you're 19? Happy birthday to an angsty teen.
Sorry,
The computer's the best part.
you're the best birthday girl ever!
There you go.
Just like
I'm asking great. I'm on fire. Okay.
What were your guys' favorite lines to say?
Oh, my favorite line? It was cut. But Scott said I wasn't allowed to say it. So I guess my favorite one now is, Bon, go get him!
Nope, no one is here.
My favorite line is actually like a paragraph. But is that, it's like a few sentences. Is that alright? Okay. Something bad happened today. Something bad always happens. I don't want it to happen again.
I can't say my favorite line either because it's not out yet, and it's so scary. I think my favorite thing is the singing part. Why do you hide inside my arms when there's music in my arms?
Let's try another controlled shot.
Motion trailer surface gallery vent.
I think that's the scariest line in the game. There we go. Please tell me your name is not Bonnie.
Actually, my name is actually Stephanie. I actually have two short questions. A, where was Chica in Five Nights at Freddy's sister location? Alright, and then the second short question is, actually, my question is, what gender is Mangle?
Mangles whatever it wants to be, baby.
Does that make you happy? That's alright. Anyone else want to have a go at answering?
We have no theories, and Scott will get mad at us if we try to deliberate there. Sorry.
Here we go. Marvelous. Hello, what's your name?
I'm Michaela, but I'm dying today.
I love it. And what's your question?
Okay. Sorry. Hi. Really starstruck right now. You guys are amazing. So I'm a theater major. So I really want to get into voiceover. I was wondering how, if you guys knew as little about the game that you were doing as you said you did, how you developed the characters and created the voices that are so iconic in our heads now.
So I'm a theater kid too. I have a BFA, which is a Bachelor of Frick All, from the University of British Columbia. So I actually came up through theater, and I came up through film and television. I did a bunch of that stuff, and then I decided I wanted to do voiceover because it's really frickin' fun, and you get to live in whole new worlds and exciting things. So you approach a voiceover script the same way you would approach a theater script. At least I do. Everybody has their own method. But again, you have your character, and that character has a motivation, which is difficult without context. It's hard without context, but I mean, in all things, you're just looking for, what am I doing right now? What am I trying to make this person feel? What am I trying to make this person do? And obviously, my character is trying to misdirect you as much as possible. So, I would do things like, I am going to lasso you into the corner and blind you. I am going to in behind each of those lines. So that's how I work personally. Anybody else want to answer this one?
I think too, can I just say something theater geeky really fast? So, I'm a theater geek, and when I was in high school, this is a secret. When I was in high school, I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan.
So it's a secret to everybody.
And so when I was in high school, I would go and play Legend of Zelda, and I would simultaneously, as I'm playing the game, enact scenes from whatever, and be the characters, and be like this voice and then this voice as I'm playing the game. And I can remember one time my brother walking in, who was like 2 years older than me and so cool, and walking in and just being like, "You're such an idiot." But now look, brother, now look where it got me. But yes, as to the character motivation, I agree. It is so much harder because, like, when you're doing a play or something like that, you do the all-encompassing vision, and with this, a lot of for a baby, I made it up in my head. Like whenever Scott told me, you know, she's tortured and she's had some unfortunate things in her past. So I created those in my mind and tried to envision, you know, what she might have gone through, and I love her, and I feel like she needs counseling.
I think when an audition comes through and you have a few pointers, what in this case Scott wanted, and you don't have a lot to go on, so I think a lot of it is depending on your imagination and your theatrical ability to create a character. And of course, he must get a lot of auditions, a lot of people audition for these parts. And I've always wondered, did he have something specifically in his mind ahead of time that he was waiting for? Or did a voice come along and he went, that's it? So, yeah, it's something I really want to ask him about. But I think if you're creative and passionate, you create your own character, and life falls into place around it.
Well, usually when you get an audition, the voice seeker, or the person seeking that, does give some direction. So for mine, of course, it's a computer voice, but that can go a lot of ways, and so this time he provided an example. And one thing that all pro voice actors will tell you is, go look at the example. And they don't want an imitation, they want it to be in that vein. So one of the examples Scott gave was like HAL 2000, which wasn't a robot voice, like, you know, it was just kind of a soothing male voice like this. But then as the game went on, Scott kind of changed, and you'll notice the change in the tone of Hand Unit from night to night. And he said, I'd like more of an infomercial feel. And I said, oh, like most of the jobs I do anyway. Gas, constipation, diarrhea. You know, so you smile more for those. And so, but really, there's not a lot of, I didn't have to dig into my own emotion. There was how does Hand Unit feel about this? It's your computer. So, you know, here you go.
Hello. I'm very excited for you that you're thinking about going into this. So, I mean, I think it's a wonderful place, you know, to be a voice actor. And so I started out as a singer, and I had a studio, and one of my acting coaches just was like, well, you have a studio, you're a musician, why don't you try voice acting? And I was just, the second she said that, a light bulb, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, so I'm grateful to her every day for saying that. And I think for the characters, it's you know, a lot of times you will get scripted and you don't know what it is for, and that's very common. Almost probably half the scripts for characters that we get, you won't know what the project is, and a lot of times it's still kind of top secret, so they don't want everyone to know, so they don't send out the storyline for all the characters to you. You only know that little snippet, and it may only be like 4 lines that you get to audition with. So you know, imagination, like they said, is really big. I mean, just let your mind wander into this world and kind of create this world. And if you can take the person that's looking for the right voice there, just give it your all and take them on a journey with you. And you know, there's a good chance you'll book it. So keep up the awesome work, and I hope that we get to see you on a panel someday. So, all right.
Thanks for that question, that's great. I'd like to see the table from this side as well.
How do you get past the stubborn spring loft?
Oh man, I haven't yet.
Like you don't want to know spoilers.
I have not yet, but that part is so hard.
Anyone? Forward to your best bet. Question 2. Oh, it's also a good one. Question 2.
Where'd you get your hat? Where the heck is Scott?
In a hole somewhere.
He's busy making the next game.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello. That's okay. Let's take it easy. Do you remember your name? No, that's okay. You're gonna do over.
I don't care. My name is Dakota. So yeah. Oh gosh, this is like the closest I've been to anyone like relatively famous, so I apologize in advance. Thank you. Also, so before I ask my question, Kellen, you are super cute, so. And then my question is. My question is, because I love this question, if you could spend the day with one celebrity, just one-on-one, who would it be? And if you know why? Cheeky, so cool.
So take a crack at that first.
Alive or dead? Doesn't matter. Robin Williams. I would love to his mind. I've just seen interviews with him and Craig Ferguson, and they just go back and forth. It's amazing. I just wanted to take a crack at that because I know there was something to me. But yeah, he was always my hero growing up.
I would actually pick Judy Blume because not Julie Dench has been the ongoing joke. No, Judy Blume because I want to know how she can encapsulate so much of being young in when she's so not. But yeah, I'd talk to Judy Blume.
I'm gonna be a total dork and say, I know this is dorky and I apologize ahead of time, but truthfully, it would be William Shakespeare. Because I'm a lot in love with Shakespeare. I used to be a theater teacher and I taught Shakespeare, and it was like, you could not leave my class until I made you like him. Because he's that good. And we share a birthday, so it's like, kismet.
Prince, because.
I really like Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs. He's an incredible voice artist. And B, I think he and I would have a lot in common and we just enjoy chilling out together.
I would actually have to say Scott Cawthon. I would love to actually, just have a chance to talk to him for like an hour, even if it was just an hour. I mean, we've talked a little bit.
Well, it's going to happen.
Yeah, but I was honestly, I think that every now and then I'm like, I would love to just ask Scott some questions because he creates such amazing work and his stories are great and his characters are great and it brings all of you guys together and you guys have so much fun. It brings us together. Anyway, so I think it'd be amazing to actually talk and have that one-on-one and have a chat with Scott.
So I think we're going to have every other person answer from now on in the interest of getting to the back of the line. Thank you. All right. What's your name? Any question?
Thomas. Do you know why Scott postponed the mini arena voice actor? Do you know why he postponed the mini arena voice actor?
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Jessica, and my question for all of you is, what is it like to work with such a game designer such as Scott Cawthon? And do you all plan to do another roles for other people?
It was great to work with Scott. He knows exactly what he wants, exactly how to get it out of us, and at least for me, loves it first take, and then it's history from there. And yeah, it's my job to be a voice actor. I'm going to continue doing it, and I'm going to love it until I retire and when I'm old crypt keeper.
Yeah, Scott's amazing to work for. Like he said, he knows exactly what he wants. He's very clear, and clarity and direction is a godsend. Hopefully we all keep working. That would be nice.
Ditto. Same thing.
Yeah, Scott's absolutely amazing and really loves whatever you give him. He respects you as a professional and doesn't say, I would like you to accent that syllable a little more. He's awesome.
Scott is the nicest, one of the nicest people to work for, definitely. So I know we all would love to keep working with him. And I think a lot of us also work on other games as well. So hopefully, we'll keep doing what we're doing. And yeah.
Thanks very much. Okay, what's your name and your question?
I'm Eric, and my question is, do you have any other voiceover roles that you've worked on? Because I would love to check you guys out and get to know you more.
Okay.
We'll say 3 each. I was in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared as a shovel in the 6th one. Guys didn't know that. I'm in this thing I'm not allowed to talk about. I was in this movie called Rock Dog coming out, and why am I blanking? I was in the Family Guy mobile game as their as Monkey Kong, which is their Donkey Kong, which was really fun to do.
Okay, I do a lot of kids television, because of course I do, and so I'm on a show called Fireman Sam, and I play Helen Flood, the nurse on that. Anyone from Britain knows Fireman Sam. And I'm on another kids show on Discovery Kids called Doki. I do a lot of the adult voices on that. And if you like live action horror movies, I'm in one that's going to be coming out soon called The Ghost is a Lie. So I'll be passing that along to you then.
And most of my stuff is in audiobooks because I'm coming from the audiobook world. As far as video games, I play a character called Spider-Gwen in Marvel Avengers Academy. And then I'm also in an indie game coming out called Faceless that looks really cool.
I've done everything from meditation, go to sleep now, take a deep breath, to other video game characters, to audiobooks, and lots of commercials. Yeah, like that.
I'm in the video game Contagion. I did all the zombie voices for that. And I'm in an upcoming video game called Milo. I play the angry chancellor. And I've been on TV. You may know me as Man Walking from one of the episodes in NCIS New Orleans. Also Sailor number 30, and that scene where all the sailors were running. But that's it.
Okay, I've done 4 or 5 characters in Skyforge. I have, there's one called Book of Demons that's kind of a homage to Diablo. That's a lot of fun. So we're all made of paper, and that was a lot of fun. And then also Alice VR that came out in October. It's a VR game, so I'm another kind of computer voice. Called, her name's Heart. Yeah, and I do some TV here and there. I'm on Murder Made Me Famous coming up soon.
I was in Glee. Hi, what's your name and your question?
My name is Danny, and so once in a interview, Scott said that he had a nightmare about Bonnie. So I was wondering if you guys ever had any dreams about any of the characters in Sister Location or
Okay, I know I have a mind that overreacts, so I know I'm going to. So what I do is I imagine Funtime Freddy's face on the ceiling at night, and I go to sleep like a baby. Because it's reverse psychology. What else?
Great question, though. I love it. Thank you very much. Hello, what's your name and your question? Off the t-shirt.
I'm Aiden. What was your favorite part about like making the game?
What's your favorite part of making the game? I'm going to preface it with this. Scott didn't add those mechanical effects to Freddy. That was me. I auditioned with that. I sent it in like that. So my favorite part is when I'm done doing the lines, stuttering up myself, because that's all done mechanically.
I think my favorite part was I just like doing really cute little voices because my normal voice is not so little and cute. So it's always fun to get to play something different than myself.
Bless you.
I think my favorite part was the kind of roller coaster that baby goes through. I love the fact that she's so sweet and she's so tortured and broken. And then my
horror comes along. And you're like, wait a second. Is everything okay? And so I just really love that. I love the complexity that you love her, but yet you're not quite sure if you're supposed to. So I love that. That was so fun.
I love that I was able to write a melody and sing it.
She wrote that. When I got my scripts, when you experience what Hand Unit says for the first time, I experienced it reading the script for the first time. So the juxtaposition of this cheerful infomercial voice saying things that are not cheerful at all, like, let's try another controlled shock. Like, that's just the best thing in the world, another controlled shock. And so that was the best part of making it.
Okay, so this is kind of after we made it, but I think my favorite part is getting to meet all of you guys. Because you kind of, when you're a voice actor, you work alone a lot. So, you know, we record in a room by ourselves a lot of times. So there's sometimes people on the other end, but sometimes it gets a little, it's not lonely because it's a great life, but it's great when you get together with people that you actually got to make a little magic with. So I think this is my favorite part.
Thank you very much. What is your name and your question?
My name is Elizabeth, and my question is, what were your guys' reactions when you first saw merchandise?
Okay, so I just did this. Like, before I came down, I just went to Hot Topic, because I live in Alaska, and sometimes it takes a long time for stuff to make it up there. And so I went into Hot Topic just to see if they had anything. And I walked in and there was this big thing like right in front, and there was 2 different Circus Baby t-shirts, and I pulled it out and I held it up and I was like, you know, and the cashier is like, excuse me ma'am, do you need any help? And I was like, no. But I wanted to be like, but that's not cool. So I resisted, but inside I was like,
I think it was something like.
How many of you guys have the pop items?
Not yet.
Just no?
I think we were announced.
You've been announced, are they doing sister location folks?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's gonna be so cool. It's 2017 already. Cool. Thank you very much. Are you damaged?
Not really, but okay, sort of, but not as much as you guys.
What's your name and your question?
Hey, my name is Tyler, and I'm actually kind of wishing I was in my purple guy outfit. But my question is kind of 2, but they're very short. Are you excited for the FNAF movie that's coming out next year, and do you wish to cameo in it?
We don't know anything about that.
We'd love to be part of it.
We'd love to be part of it, but we don't know anything about it. But we're looking forward to it.
You've got a great voice.
Thank you very much. What's your name and your question?
My name is Elizabeth, and I just wanted to ask, I know Fun Time Freddy had some lines cut, but did everybody have lines cut in the game?
No.
I don't think I did.
Maybe had lines cut from the game as well. But we're not at liberty to say what those lines are at Scott's request. Sorry.
There you go. Thanks, great question. Hello, what's your name and your question? Oh, that t-shirt.
My name's Alyssa, and my question is, what's your guys' like, out of all the animatronics, what's the scariest one you guys are scared of?
Mangle.
I think it's Aurora. That seems so creepy.
Are we talking the whole series or just sister location? Whole series? Pirate Foxy. For real.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was Freddy, in case you couldn't hear that. Chica, bird with teeth. That's the stuff I like.
Laura for me.
I just think that will creepy. Thank you very much. Hello, what's your name and your question?
Mara, and my question, it's also a question, but more of a kind of challenge. Could each of you impersonate, like, your person, like, the person on the left of whose character?
Somebody's there!
Small and quiet and just a little broken.
Somebody's creeping in my room. Quit trying to take my job. So, folks, we're about to enter the elevator. Put on your seatbelts. Circus gallery event.
So, do I do this or do I do Kellen? Okay, Kellen. Oh God. I got the hardest one. He's a dude and he's not a computer.
That was amazing. That's a great question. Hello, what's your name and your question?
I have two questions, and if one of them is, if you guys ever been in a play, which play have you guys been in? And also, can you guys sign my poster?
Do plays, can that be musicals too? Have a new cue. So much. I'm going to be track master very much here.
Who knew? I'm going to go full theater geek and say I wanted to be in Mother Courage and Her Children so badly.
Oh, are we saying what we've been in, or, probably my favorite role that comes to the top of my head in this one moment is Liza Doolittle from My Fair Lady.
Did you want to know what we'd like to be in or what we have been in? What I have been in, Nurse Ratched in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Okay, before we forget, the autograph session tomorrow's at 1. And I played Ebenezer Scrooge in a play called Electric Ebenezer in 2nd grade. That's it.
That's terrible. I was in this play called The Man Who Came to Dinner, and I was the crazy old lady, and I was 16, but it was great because I had all this makeup on, and I was just this total psycho. And so that was probably the funnest. And singing the 50 states that rhyme in the 5th grade, because I still know all 50 states to this day. Yeah, that's it.
Very quickly.
Avenue Q is the one I wanted to be in. The one I have been in, I was Mr. McAfee in Bye Bye Birdie.
Nice. Hello, what's your name and your question?
My name is Helena, and I would like to ask if you've seen all the games, which one is the scariest out of all of them?
The scariest one is probably 4. That's the one with the closet, right?
Yeah, I'm going 4 too.
That's kid's bedroom. Yeah, definitely.
These guys probably know better than I do. I'll go.
There's no scarier place than your own bedroom, your own imagination, so it's 4.
4.
The consensus is the first one is the scariest. What's your name and your question?
My name's Margaret, and my question's for Andrew. The hand unit really reminded me of the AI from Portal 2. The first part of Portal 2, the AI takes you around in the ruins of amateur science. Did Scott ever say, hey, I kind of have this vision in the sky, maybe you can take some pointers from examples, or if there's anyone that you saw or recognized and you're like, hey, I should incorporate that into my part.
And I've had a lot of people ask, are you the guy from Portal 2? And of course, in my ears, I said I'm not like the guy, but I can hear the similarities. So no one ever referred to that or anything like that. So I can only imagine, and I don't even know the guy's name, but he must have gotten a similar direction on be kind of a soothing. What's his name? Did you know his name?
No, I was just saying, maybe Nolan North is everything.
I don't know. But this is a great question. You know, I wasn't even familiar with Portal either. I've gotten kind of old and fallen away from gaming for a while. I think I'm about to get back in, right? That's just exactly.
Thank you very much. We're coming up to the end of our hour, so we're going to try to go through these questions as quickly as possible. You guys are all amazing. What's your name and your question?
My name is Chandra. I have a question for you and you. Awesome. Yeah, or Fred and Freddy. What made you guys pick the voices that you did?
Okay, I'll tell this story really quick. So how I pretty much got it was I woke up, I saw there was an audition on the phone because I had 3 hours of sleep. I went up to the mic and I saw, okay, it's like a mascot. Okay, I'll just do what I was scared of when I was at Chuck E. Cheese when I was a kid. And then I screamed into the mic and I was like, like that. And I fell asleep right there. And then like 4 hours later I woke up and Scott's like, hey, you're Freddy. I'm like, okay.
And mine, I think basically just from the direction that he gave, I just tried to envision what would I sound like if I were her and went through that. Also, side note, I love the movie The Never-Ending Story because it's amazing. And when I was a little girl, I used to always pretend that I was the Queen of Fantasia. And I would wear a necklace like that would go on my, because she has a little medallion. And I would say all of her lines over and over. And there are parts of Baby that are inspired by the fact that I've always wanted to be the Queen of Fantasia. Because she's helpless and like sweet and you know she's
I just want to say there was one actor inspiration many people think was the Joker is Hannibal Lecter.
Okay, quickly, your name and your question.
My name is Johnny. I've always wanted to get into what you guys are doing, but I was wondering if you could hang out with any Five Nights at Freddy's character, which would it be from any of the games?
I think I'd hang out with Hand Unit. He can't really do anything. Okay.
I'd hang out with Chica. That seems like a good time.
I would hang out with the sweet, adorable girl in Sister Location, which is awkward that I say that. Because, but she's so sweet. I love her. She's my girl.
I think the computer in the vent would be pretty safe.
I think I'd like to hang out with Phone Guy. I have so many questions.
Oh, that's hard. I actually, my gut says Bon Bon because, you know, I mean, she's a little creepy, but she's so small, I figure I can take her. So, yeah, that's Bon Bon.
Hello, what is your name and your question?
My name is Alan, and I have like 2 questions. One for everybody in this whole entire room, and one for everybody right here. First, I'm gonna give it to the people right here. Is there actually gonna be a fun time mangle in Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location? And for everybody, I got none.
Who likes pie? There we go. Thank you very much. Hi there. Hi, what's your name and your question?
My name is Lily. And why do you play the characters?
Why do we play the characters? To make you smile.
To make light.
Because I've never had a grown-up job and I don't know how to do anything.
Those aren't characters, sweetie.
I've had grown-up jobs, and I much prefer this one.
Yeah, I think I do it too, just to get to meet lots of awesome people like you guys. So it's just a great way to get in touch with a lot of people, so that's why I do it.
Hello, what is your name and your question?
My name's Tia, and I was wondering if it was even
Twitter, and I was like, I challenge you to a duel, and he's like, fine, I choose spelling bee. And I'm like, what? Spell B-O-Y?
First, I want to know who people think is going to win. Raise your hand if you think Kellen's going to win. Be loud. Okay, who thinks Andy's going to school him?
Alright, let's do it. Alright, so I'm going to make that wah noise again because I think it's funny. Check me out. Okay, everyone. Now, if you follow Kellen on Twitter, you'll see that he put out a call for words. I've collected a few of the words on Twitter. We're going to start off. Andy is standing immediately next to me, so he gets the first word. I literally just swiped and looked at what I saw. The first word is animatronic.
Animatronic. A-N-I-M-A-T-R-O-N-I-C. Animatronic.
Here we go. Okay, Kellen, your word is auditorium.
Auditorium or auditorium? A-U-D-I-T-O-R-I-U-M.
This panel might not end. Let's see. Andy, chandelier. Chandelier. C-H-A-N-D-E-L-I-E-R. Chandelier. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright. Kellen. Verisimilitude. Verisimilitude.
V-E-R-S. What? How about the winner, Mr. Exotic Brothers.
Not yet. Andy has to spell one more word. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm just going to show you that tweet right there. That's the one, I think. You think that's the one? I think that's the one. Okay, you ready for this? Alright, brace yourself. I'm going to show you the phone. Alright. Your word is, and if you need me to use it in a sentence, do feel free. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. S-U-P-E-R. C-A-L-I-F-R-A-G-I-L-I-S-T-I-C-I-D-O-C-I-O-U-S. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That's it. That's what I've got on the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion spelling bee personage and your cast of Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. Thank you so much for coming to the panel. Thank you guys for being wonderful. And where was your next autograph session?
Thank you for moderating on such short notice.